And welcome back to the show. For some of you out there, the first way to get severe weather warnings may be an outdoor warning siren. There are 47 sirens that serve Muskogee County, for example, but some counties like Webster have none. Barber County has 11 sirens that serve their relatively large county, but there aren't enough to cover the entire area. Sirens are sounded in Muskogee County for tornado warnings and for severe thunderstorm warning situations where storms have caused prior damage and are expected to affect life and property in the county. The sirens are sounded by EMA officials. Kelly?
But this system should not be your first source of information. You may not hear these sirens in your home, especially if you're asleep. The best way to know that you're going to be alerted no matter what time of the day is a NOAA weather radio.
Hear that? That sound may be annoying, but it could be your lifeline when severe weather strikes. Weather radios are an essential tool to have in your home, and they are not only easy to use, Storm Team 9 even offers to do the grunt work. If a tornado warning is issued for Harris County,
were you plugging it into this?
Annette Phelps
right here?
says she loves the idea of Weather Radio Wednesdays because it makes her feel
okay.
safe in her home.
We're sound sleepers, and if something, you know, when the house is closed up, you can't always hear the weather siren outside, and I'd just like to, you know, be able to hear something.
Annette's radio was programmed for Muskogee County, and she says it couldn't have been easier.
They've made it really simple. I've got to get home, and I want to read the little manual that comes with it and find a place to put it and try it out. He showed me how I can turn it on now, and we can get information from it, so I want to do that.
Storm Team 9 also has a team of volunteers to help out when the line gets long. Mario Gistel from the Columbus Amateur Radio Club learned how to program the radios, and he says he likes to help because it keeps people safe.
It's very important for everyone to have a weather radio in their home. Obviously, you know, when severe weather strikes, you want to be informed and to take cover for tornadoes and things of that nature. So it's very important. Everyone should have a radio.
All you've got to do is show up with a weather radio and some batteries. We take over teaching you how it works before you leave. We start by punching in your county, turning on the alerts, setting the time, and then testing it out. Then you just take it home, plug it in where your family can hear it, be sure it's in the on position, and let it do all the work. When severe weather strikes, the alarm will go off for 7 seconds. Then it's going to start talking, letting you know what you and your family need to do to stay safe until the storm passes.
And the Midland Weather Radio sold at Publix and Walgreens locations only runs about $30. But once you get that warning, where can you turn for more information? And what other ways are there to get the warning when you're on the go? Well, we've got them all right here for you. Of course, go to our website, WTVM.com, and you can also be sure you sign up for those email alerts across the area. It's easy if you just go to our website, and you can also download the apps on your smartphone. All of the information is right there on our website for you to get those updates. Of course, email alerts is easy. You just plug in your mobile number, your first name, last name, email address, and zip code, and we will send you the updates for your area. Also, another way to keep up with us, WTVM Storm Team 9 at WTVM Weather. That's our Twitter page. That will also give you those immediate updates in the event of severe weather. Of course, social media is a great tool. We also have our Facebook page. Just search for WTVM Weather to get the updates there. So plenty of ways to stay up to date in the event of severe weather.
Thanks, Kelly. And once you get the warning, the next step is to act on that information. In a tornado warning, we want folks to get to the smallest room in whatever building they are in and on the lowest floor. Basements or underground shelters offer the best protection, but bathrooms, closets, and hallways without windows are generally good places to be. And in many cases, these are the only rooms to survive direct hits from tornadoes. The closest you can be to the center of your house, away from outside walls, is also good. And once you're in your safe place, have a way to protect your head and body. A helmet works best to protect your head. And also, another important part of your safety plan should be a safety kit. In it, have a supply of non-perishable food, water, medicines, and copies of any important documents. A flashlight and battery-powered radio are also essentials. If a tornado strikes, there is no guarantee you'll be able to exit your home or receive help right away. By having a safety kit ready to go, you can take personal responsibility for you and your family's safety.
That's right, and Justin, knowing your safety plan and having a safety kit is more important than ever to folks that live in mobile homes. Pre-planning where to go is the key to saving your life in severe weather.
We went back to see if we could come back here, and police authorities said you cannot enter, it's gone.
That was back on April 27, 2011, when a tornado hit the Ashley Lakes Mobile Home Park in Warm Springs. The Bobos weren't in their trailer when the storm hit and are alive today because they had a plan to get out.
If he says we got to go, it's time to go, we'll grab the dog, our clothes, documents, anything of value, and go.
We tell folks that live in mobile homes to abandon them in tornado warnings, but in reality, most experts agree the process to keep you safe starts before the warning.
We tell most folks when that warning goes off, that's your red light. Well, actually, if you're in a manufactured home, when that tornado watch is issued, that's the time to take action and already begin your actions to save your life.
Since the year 2000, residents in mobile homes are over 15 times more likely to die in tornadoes than residents of site-built homes. And despite this, most mobile home parks in our area do not have a public shelter for residents. This means people that live there must abandon trailers for other structures in order to stay safe.
If there are heavy, well-built structure buildings in the vicinity of where you live, go to those. If they're public buildings and they're open, go in.
Sandra Caraway goes to a local hospital to seek shelter from tornadoes from her Ladonia trailer home, but wishes there were other options.
It would be nice if they had one closer to where we live. We have to go a little further, but it would be nice to have a shelter close by.
At night, finding a place that is open for shelter may be harder to do. But if it is a situation when you don't have time to get out, is it really safer to abandon your mobile home altogether for a low-lying area?
Educate yourself, do some research. You may come to the same conclusion that I am, that to not be in that structure seems to be the best.
There are survivor stories from April 27th. Folks that got out of a manufactured home, went down into a ravine behind their home. They came out of that ravine and there was nothing left of their mobile home. They certainly would have been injured, if not killed, in that manufactured home had they not gone into the ravine.
Now, keep in mind the chances of taking a direct hit by a tornado are low, and we understand abandoning your mobile home every time there's a tornado watch may not be a practical idea, but based on the information we have, not being in your mobile home is the safest option should you take a direct hit from a tornado. Now, here at WTVM, we want to be a part of your safety plan as well. When a county in our area goes under a tornado warning, our station has a commitment to get on the air and stay on the air until the warning expires or the threat is over. Now, we know folks are getting weather information in a lot of different ways, from other TV stations or cable outlets, smartphones, outdoor sirens, and sometimes even other people. But you can be assured that we will be there to sort through all of this information and let you know exactly what's happening. Not to scare you, but to inform you. We wish we had the technology to only interrupt televisions of folks that are in the path of a tornado warning, but for now we have to cut into programming for everyone. Now, a tornado warning for a very rural Marion County location, for example, is just as important to us as one for Columbus or Auburn. We're not going to pick and choose which warnings we break in for based on what we're showing on television at the time or because it's a holiday or a weekend. Our goal is to keep you informed and keep you safe. That's Storm Team 9's commitment to you. Kelly?
And you may be surprised to find out that on average, tornadoes are not the nation's biggest weather killer. We'll tell you what takes the #1 spot on that list when we come back. And later in the show, we'll open up the mailbag and take your questions.